Hello, welcome back to No Man's Sky. We are back on our um, big blue ball. As you can see, our base is, well, it's over there somewhere. Yeah, over there. 18 hours by foot. Anyway, today we are going back to that overgrown planet. Oh, good God. The overgrown planet that we saw a couple weeks ago now. I think it was 3 weeks ago. Yep, sure was. It was an overgrown planet. Well, I'll let you guys just see it for yourself. Okay. Yep. We are creative, so we get to do this. Well, yeah. There. Okay. Portal shimmers. Look at it. Blah blah blah. I must focus. Activate. Oh yeah. All right. So we got bird. Some weird, funky cricket-looking spider thing. This. Mm-hmm. Two mad faces. Where are you, mad face? Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's mad face enough, I reckon. A TP. TP. Told you I'm mostly blind, so spaceship or rocket ship, basically. Yeah, you. Another bird. Another TP. A Chinese throwing star black hole deal. And two more of these things. And this should put us right back at that big old overgrown planet that we were at. Yeah. Low atmosphere, low gravity, the whole works. Go figure. Do a little bit of study on this here planet, because damned if I know what it is. Some weird stuff going on up over here. Where? Looks like the gravity's back to normal. Oh. Okay. Yes and yes. Overgrown planet. Okay. And we're just gonna look out. Might not see nothing. See how the colors look all different and all that weirdness out here. And it might be something that I totally miss. Y'all might see something. I don't know. Matter of fact, for you guys to see something, I might have to go ahead and do this. And disable it. There. See?
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Well, I can't do that, can I? Because if that thing happens to be a critter, then I'm going to have to scan it and blah, 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 blah. Hey, yep. There we go. So it is the actual storm that causes us to become weightless. Does that make sense? No, doesn't. What in the hell? Okay, well. There's something. It's not what we're looking for. But it's definitely weird. More bubbles. Hello, bubble. Brilliant pink bubble. So so those are just normal bubbles, but they're rising and they're extremely hot, I suppose. Great. That's what that means. Let's go up this way. We're not seeing what we really want to see right now, are we? And even the last time we were here, we saw the UFO, but it was the only time we saw it. You know, we had been here, I don't know, for a minute, not long, really. We had landed and we did a couple, I don't know, flights around the area there, and turned around and boom, there's this damn UFO flying. Um, but I watched a couple videos, and one guy was training this little critter that looked like a UFO. So I'm thinking that that's what I was seeing was a critter that looked like a UFO. But the critter I saw, it was a lot bigger than the one this dude had in his video. It was like the mother critter. Okay, I felt like I was falling. Ever feel like you're freaking falling? Um, where's the sun at on this blasted planet? Is that a rock just floating around? I mean, I wouldn't doubt it because I'm. Oh, okay. Well, it was a rock. There. You can really get somewhere quick with a jetpack on this planet. Wow.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
No, don't clear. We like the weightlessness. But then again, it may, I don't know, maybe something that you get in the daylight or something around on this planet. I don't know. Again, come on. After we crickets on the floor again for the second time in the last 10 minutes, wanting back up again. It's kind of, it's been a long couple weeks. It's supposedly our slow season, but it's also vacation season, which makes it a very lean season. Sometimes, feels that way. As far as, manpower and people and stuff like that. So you tend to get more hours, but this area seems to be getting hit really hard by tourists. We're used to tourists, but maybe not quite to this extreme. There's a lot of people in the area. Where are you, UFO? You're supposed to come out at night. I think. Maybe it was just a one-off thing, zippity doo dah thing. Wasn't supposed to see it. Wasn't supposed to happen. See, it would have been different if it had, trails behind it, jet trails. Okay, let's turn the HUD back on. I know. Alright, let's do this. So you're telling me the only critters this thing can find is a couple worms flying. Okay, so let's check this out. Well, there's a bunch flying. Always active, always active. Mostly dineural. Okay. I just wanted to come out here again, because I left it because this planet kind of freaked me out a little bit. Um, a lot of weird things were basically on this planet. It's got a lot of things going for it. Even as horribly colored as it is during the day. I mean, I'm sure some folks would totally disagree with that. It's really pretty underneath your feet, out in the distance. It's that chromatic color, I think, mostly. Pretty sure if I remember it right. Oh, UFO. Where are you? They never come out when they knew you're looking for them. But first thing you got going for you on this planet is it does get hot, and when it gets hot, apparently it gets hot enough that the heat causes weightlessness, so to speak. And we've only found one critter so far on this planet out of quite a few that supposedly fly. So let's go find some daylight and see what's up. What we're looking for obviously is not here. Who knows? We'll find what we find. Trained to go where the massive cloud is, because that's usually where the sun is directly at midday or so, I think. I could be dead wrong, but I don't think so. Ah, yes. Then we have our greens and yellows. And purples. We do have purples. Oh look, we got birds. Why don't you show up as being able to be scanned? What the fuck? The hell's wrong with y'all? Ah, yes. UFOs. Come here. We, man, now I got a UFO pet thing. Eh, can we fly? No? We can hover. I guess this is fun. Whee! It's like being on a hoverboard. Okay. Sorry. Air blast. How much more attention do you want, Holmes? I mean, I figure enough attention is coming all the way out here and finding you, you know what I'm saying? Although you are kind of small. Where's your mom and dad at? They gonna kill me? Ooh. I done adopted their kid. Uh-oh, there's some worms. I think they worms. Some kind of flying something or another. Now, in all the time that I had been playing this game, I had never seen one of those. Not once. But and this one's doesn't even look as big as the one we saw the last time we were here. No, this one looks like a baby. Well, y'all know where to get a UFO now. Or flying fishy or worm. No, no. Hello. Maybe they don't have bigger ones. I don't know. Maybe I was just. Well, no, it was a long ways away from us. It wasn't like it was right up on top of us or anything. It was a good ways away from us, and it looked really huge. Though I guess these could look pretty big from a distance. Maybe. Look, they even have lights. What's wrong with you? Huh. I don't know. Maybe he's just cleaning the side of the cave or something. Okay, well, I feel better. Now I have my UFO. Huh. Wicked looking little ship. I know, I know. It was a scuttle. Anyway, it is Friday night, and we've come all the way out here to find our UFO. We found a small one. It is a UFO critter. It's a little smaller than I thought it was, which is fine with me because honestly, what are we gonna do with a big one? What are we even gonna do with a small one? Mm, just collecting the weird critters, I suppose. And I've already gone outside of my own um, rules twice. Typically, I don't go to planets to take anything. Um, well, we just got a pet, and typically I don't leave anything but footprints unless I'm claiming a planet. Well, anyway, I guess I didn't go outside of my rules with our home planet, or with Old Blue. Okay, I'm glad we finally got that part cleared. Now, one more thing to clear up here before we go. Let's make sure that what I was understanding a little bit ago is actually what was true. I like the ground here too. When you land, everything around you is the color that it's supposed to be, but everything out in the distance is that weird, that stuff. See what I mean? It's kind of like you're in a spotlight. You the man, no saying. The sun only shines on me. But um, it's that weightlessness that we had the last time we were here, and we didn't just have it for like a little bit of time. We had it for like a long time. I think it was for the like damn near the entire duration of our visit. Okay, we got some dihydrogen crystals over there. We've got a meanie head here. Eh. Black ball in the sky. You know. Okay, so apparently the weightlessness is only for times of, like lethal humidity outbreaks when it's like really hot. And I understand that because that makes sense. Yeah, it does make sense. And that's the way it should have been, but it wasn't the way it was when we were here last. So maybe I just came in a glitch or something like that. Stuff happens, you know. Oh my god. Y'all gotta know how one of those goes through the hole, goes through the hole, goes through the hoop. Um, yes, they came out with another update today. Um, this one is an update, not the expedition. I think it's the update from the expedition because it's covering the same thing that I think the expedition was covering, which is colonies and the management of the colonies. I think they're robotized now or something. Those actually aren't ugly, are they? Let's see here. Where's the pets? The pets. The critters. Well, reckon they ain't got no critters out here that's any different. They do, but we ain't seen them. There's one. Where are you going? Okay, little bird of sorts. Another little bird of sorts. I think it's a bird. Oh, no, it's one of those again. Okay. That's weird. This dude's just climbing a tree. Stop it. Where'd you go? Damn it. Son of a bitch. He's quick. Oh, he's way over on the other side of the hill. And I reckon you just summon your critters to you when you know, when you feel like it and stuff. And I reckon you have to be like on the ground to get it to change colors because we're flying extremely freaking close to the ground, and yeah, it's not changing colors for us, so let's get out of here. We got everything we wanted. We did a little bit of research on the planet. Not much at all. Don't think we ruined anything. Just gave away the obvious. Don't want to go. No, I don't want to go to the portal. Where is yo? Where are you? There you are. No. Okay, let's head back home. Check on our critters for a minute because we haven't seen them in a while, have we? No. We came in last week and we went and proceeded to do a frustration run, and then on Monday I did a little bit of game stonk. 2 lives, about I don't know, 8-9 hours or so. Wasn't much, but everybody knows I rarely play games the way they're supposed to be played, especially the second time through. Oh yeah. Yeah, the second time through, usually I'm not going to play it the way it's supposed to be played. So I didn't. I went in, decided that I was going to bash up all the customers in the head. Decided to look at my star rating. So my star rating went down to about a 0.1. By day 23, I was up there about $20,000, and I, had a whole bunch of neat little upgrades and whatnot. Some customers carried several $1,000s. Who knew? Other customers carried a couple hundred, and some were broke. But yeah, we got through that game really fast from the point where I just decided that we were going to go ahead and play it however we wanted to. Repeatedly bashing these people in the head, just running up and down the street. It worked. Because you just hit them until the money falls out. They all have money. They don't spawn without it. Okay, nothing has really happened here since we've been away, apparently. Yeah, I mean, So I guess like critters don't really spawn up here unless I don't know, unless this is where you spawn into the game. I really don't know. Doesn't really seem to me like they should. Hey, where do you think you're going? Want to get out of there? Thank you. Sheesh. Just you know what? Where'd it go? Right there. You. No. There. That was getting really annoying. I don't like annoying things. Okay, let's go up here. You. Oh, critters. Oh, get off the ledge, buddy. Get off the ledge. I don't want you to fall down. There you go. Now go join your friend over there. There should be a leopard thing out there too. He can be invisible sometimes. We would appreciate you having a baby right there, or an egg. Just lay an egg. But anyway, after playing that game for, I don't know, I guess it was about 7.5 hours total, maybe 8, I don't know. I'm hitting day 23 or 24, 25, 26. I don't remember which day we were on. We were in the 20s. Um, but after hitting all that and getting most of the expansions and stuff, it was just like, well, okay, we're good. So I just turned around and got my star rating back up to 5.0 within like 2 days. Um, Pretty fun game when you play it the way you want to play it rather than the way it wants you to play it. But anyway, I felt bad about it. Like I felt like folks wouldn't want to be like seeing stuff like that. You bashing customers in the head left and right all the time, just for checking your star rating. Um, yeah, that that probably wouldn't have set too well with a lot of folks. So I went ahead and I privatized those videos. Um, I didn't want, you know, anybody getting mad at me for it. Here we go. Let me go ahead and put y'all here. When I plug this mouse in, it's been a week since I've been here, or anywhere near a computer at all. So, I hadn't plugged in my mouse from a headset or anything else. I just basically been working and working and working and working. I come home. I I think about playing, um, but I don't because I'm tired. Um, I'm wore out actually. I usually run about 2 to 3 miles a day over the course of my shift, if not more than that. So it's kind of like running a marathon on an everyday basis. Um, but it's not constant running. You do tend to stand around a little, not stand around, but you do tend to get to stop running. Uh, I don't know, for a couple minutes at a time, maybe, um, in between massive rushes and whatnot. The rushes are crazy, especially this time of year, which is odd, actually. Schools are out, universities are out, Well, both of our universities are out right now. Our main universities, the Division 1 universities, the City College and the area university, I think, let out for the summer, but they still have classes throughout the summer. Med schools have closed, um, but even they have your extra credit like classes you can take during the summer to bring up your grades or um, qualify for whatever. I'm not really sure how they work things here. I know I took a couple classes during the summer, um, but most of my classes were because I was deployed overseas and whatnot. Um, there was no way I could take some of the courses while, online. Some of the classes you could, but there's a lot that you can't. Usually I saved up the classes that I could take online for when we got deployed. There's a lot of freaking alert time. We're studying and doing all that anyway, so you might as well take a class too, right? And that was just, a lot of stuff for me. It's just fun. If you stop having fun in life, then what's the point in living? I don't. It just seems like it would be so boring. I thought these two were closer together. Wasn't there a planet? I thought really could have swore these two planets were closer together, right? Eh, and eh. Huh. Okay, so there is one that should be in here though, right? Over in here because I remember maybe it was the other planet we were doing that on. I don't know, comparing the auras off of the sun, the auroras off the sun and the planets. Let's go check our batteries. Make sure line up with a ghost or anything like that messing with our stuff. You never know. Eh, yeah, they're batterying. Ow. Okay. And you guys good, right? Yep. You're all leaving. Good to go. Okay. Only I would ask, what the hell is this when I look at plants? But there they are. I don't remember this many plants being here. Maybe they were. Maybe they weren't. Yeah, they were. I knew they were. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see if they're on our. Yep, they sure are. They grew back here too. No, they didn't. Oh wow. Huh. In fact, they seem to have receded a little bit, if anything. Awesome. Okay. Nothing grew back inside. No. Cool. Okay. Maybe it's a time thing or something. I don't know. Like you gotta be gone for like a couple days, a couple months. Hello. You're awful big. How you doing up there? Grrr. Oh, you sound like a big pig. With horns. Yeah, these guys come up here. They're clumsy. They're fast, but they're clumsy. And then they do this. They fall off, kind of like me. I'm clumsy too. They fall off the side. They don't die. Um, they do get hurt. They do have a little bit of blood spatter coming down. But typically they're fine. Going up? Yeah. There's food up there. Wow, look at him go. They have learned how to get up there. Oh, uh-oh. Well, they learned how to get most of the way up there. That's AI learning for you. Right there he is. He's got the question mark already. It's just getting up there. Uh-oh. Here he comes. He's coming down. He fall down, go boom. Didn't quite make it. You got most of the way up there, bro. I mean, you were up there. Why'd you give up? Try again. That's what AI does. Try it again. Maybe it was just a fluke. Try again. Don't give up. Don't look down. Up. Go on. Double dog dare you. I'll climb this mountain with you. How's that? Damn. What you looking at? That's not ugly, is it? Let's see what you're looking at. Okay, I'll see what you're looking at. Okay. There we go. Whoops. Trying to ride you there, buddy. There we go. Now I'm gonna ride you back. How's that? Why? I didn't want to be a part of you. I just wanted to be on your back, bro. Okay, I gotta get out of here. That's weird. You stay you, and I'll stay me. I'll be over here. You stay over there. Okay? We cool? All right. Had no intentions on melding with him. Looks like we only got 2 critters up there. So, that one's not going to make it. That little one. Oh, it might. That little one's a leopard. Yeah, gonna make it. You're just gonna waste this, right? Go ahead and kill it, not even eat it. Pretty spot, right? I mean, it is really pretty here. It just seems to me like it might be a bit prettier at lower altitude than it is at high altitude because of the mist that's out there, which is, one of the biggest criticisms I have about this entire planet is basically that mist. Um, it does kind of remind me of the Blue Ridge Mountains in a way. Um, but it's an awful lot of mist. It really is. But That doesn't take away from the fact that it really is pretty. Ah. That's my favorite lagoon anyway, I think. Alright, what's going on? Alright, I got one going up here. Is he gonna make it? There he goes. Oh, he's on the climb. Yep, he made it. Alright, brother, what's your problem? You're still sitting there, man. You can't sit there forever. You gotta go. Gotta give it a shot. Gotta go. Don't be that one, man. Don't be that one. That one quitter. That just teaches the rest of the AI to quit too. Let's go. Up you go. Up, up, up. You failed once. Fail again. There you go. Go on. Get. Go on. It's like coaxing a child. Go. I hear a critter around me somewhere. It's not him. There's a critter right there, trying to get up the side. And he's still sitting here watching. He's learning, supposedly. He's learning. He's probably not going to get up on this side. Plop. Okay, saved by your horns. Whee! Here comes another one. Plop, 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 plop. Oh, bloop, 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 bloop. Hello. Back up the side he tries to go. Do do do. Okay. He makes it about the same spot. What is wrong with this hill? Everything seems to have a hard time getting up this hill. Okay. No. Cricket, why are you down there again? But yeah, for the last week, after I finished those two and put those videos on private, I've basically been watching everybody else. Seeing what everybody else is up to. Some of y'all up to some funny stuff, man. Let's see here. Might I ask a question? Where the heck them there are the rest of my toys? I could have done swore that there we go. I could have swore that I left like plenty of these things here. But apparently those ships coming up the side of the hill there knocked a couple out. They'll come back when I reload, but jerks. Pink. Neat. Okay. So let's go ahead and we've seen the critters. We've played with them for a little bit. We saw the empty building made of glass. Yeah, so let's go ahead and call in this big fella here. Now knock it off. Nobody wants that. There. Okay. And up we go. Elevator to heaven. One ticket. I really need to get rid of these, or one of them anyway. The other one needs to go in like deep storage. That squid coming out the butt of that thing is just kind of, it's a bit much. Okay, so we got our frigates back, apparently. So let's go ahead and debrief these guys, because we haven't done that in a while. 2 weeks, about. Chromatic metal, 500. If it ain't units, I'll let you know what it is, because units don't really matter to us all that much. Iridium, 500. Eh, eh. Chromatic metal, 500. Nanites, 217. Iridesite, 5. Chromatic metal, 500. Yay. Thank you. Okay. Alright, this was a 3-star. Chromatic metal, 500. Relattice dark crystal, 7. Chromatic metal, 500. Why are you scratching at me, Charlie? You have food right here. See? There's food right there. I know. You're a little bit weird, aren't you? Just a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. Oh, trust me, these guys got so much attention this past week. They got some more pate, which they haven't had in like 2 months. I was proud of them, so I let them have a little bit. And yeah, it's like reintroducing cigarettes to an ex-cigarette smoker or giving an alcoholic a beer after 2 months of being sober. Don't do it. Superconducting fiber, 8. Storage augmentation. Don't ask. Pate is their drug of choice, I suppose. That's the only way I can explain it. The way it would make sense. Debrief. Activated cadmium, 410. Unrefined pyrite grease, 14. Nitrogen salt, 3. Okay. And that was a 1-star. So we went from a 3-star to a 1-star. That's fine. That's fine. Hello. Just here to rip these guys off. No big deal. Units. Enriched carbon times 2. Thermic condensate times 2. Magnetized ferrite 500. Iridium 500. Limnium 9. Geodesite times 5. Advanced emerald 484. Activated copper 281. Iridesite times 5. Cryo pump times 3. Okay. It would be neat if I'd have got 6 of them. Is that all 5? I suppose. Yes. I reckon so. Okay. So let's go back in here. Jabber at this thing for a second. Make sure ain't nobody hurt. Manage fleet. No, nobody's hurt. Everybody's good. Everybody's ready to rock. All right, cool. Yo, how you doing? Show me what you got, brother. I don't care. Show me what you got. All right, so we got three 2-stars. One is balanced. One is trade. Okay, 2's balanced. Wow, they got a lot of balanced. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and send out the trade mission first because everything else is balanced. You. You. Absolutely. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's go. No, let's not. Yes. Well, no, let's go ahead and send out the support on this one because it's different. Um, wow, our trade support. combat, industrial, support, trade, combat, industrial. No, just need an exploration. We'll take you. We'll give you one of these. We'll give you one of those, and we'll give you one of these. How's that? Okay, bye bye. Meow. And it showed as I don't know, 2, 3 star, whatever. Balanced. Yay. We like balanced. It's 2 star. Combat. Trade. Industrial support. And the only reason I'm doing this is because these guys, well, they need combat, trade, support, and industrial exploration. There you go. But damn, it's a 5 star. That's a lot of low-level freaking boats. There you go. You weren't badass enough before, you are now. Balanced. Okay. Exploration. I'll give you this one here, and I'll take this one here. Exploration support. Wait, that's not. Industrial. Let's do it. Industrial. Trade. Combat. There we go. You're a 5 star. Doink. Doink. And doink. And get. Bye-bye. Okay, so we got 2 1 stars left. No big deal. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Industrial support. Exploration. Trade. Combat. Bye-bye. Okay, so now we got this one last one. We'll go ahead and do the industrial, combat, exploration, trade, support. Bye-bye. And there. Bam. That was not so hard, now was it? We do have a lot of plants that we could come through here and start picking. We really could. We could start picking all of this. We don't want to. No. Don't make me. And it's not that I don't want to. I do. Damn. Freighter. Okay. I wasn't expecting it to be full. I was expecting it to have some in it, you know, like it usually does. Nothing great, nothing all that awesome, but okay, yeah, I took that door off. Why did I take that door off? I didn't. Okay. Like it was open for an awful long time. Where are you going? No, really, where are you going? Okay, whatever, bro. Hello. These are my friends. In the little building. It's easier to figure out who they are just by looking at them like this on the outside, rather than walking through their little offices. Okay. We know what's upstairs. A lot of work. We don't want to do it. It isn't that we don't want to, it's just we have enough food already grown that, I don't know, we really don't need to, we don't need to add more. Just let it grow. At least until I start using it or something, you know, because maybe I'll start cooking or something, who knows. Okay, so we're going to go to G9P here. It's better than K9P. Up we go. infested planet, so you got a worm there. A murky planet. I don't know about a murky planet. And a basalt planet. Murky. What's that? Murky. Is that kind of like muddy water? Murky. Sounds like a lot of mist. No thanks. I'm good. G4L. We go there. Blind hops. All night. Blind hops. We're not looking at how many planets are here. We're just looking at whether it's an F or a G. That's what we're looking for. Period. End of story. And, oh yeah. Pretty soon, the only other thing we're looking for is water. We have to have water. Um, yeah, because I think we just came to a planet with no water. Or a marshy, wind. Well, you can't really be marshy unless you got water, right? All right, so windswept planet, icebound, frozen. You can't be frozen without water. And a paradise planet, which is purple. Hmm. Well, it's been a minute since we saw Barney World, so you know, I don't know. Let's go see Barney. Where are you? There you are. Just follow the icons, Storm. Wow. It's definitely purple. She's definitely purple. That's for darn sure. We got a couple rings hanging off of her. Well, man, we got some thunder going on out here. Got the surge protector kicking. All right, right. Wow. She's pretty mad out there. I mean, you know, the atmosphere's kind of upset. She be barking at me. Okay, so you got blue skies, purple ground, which ain't horrible. It's not horrible. I can't say that I don't like this planet, because this would make a great planet for a frustrate run. Ouch. Well, that should have been an ouch. Yeah. Okay. Another one of those planets where you can just run through everything except for the ground, huh? Okay. I like it. Ow. Okay, you can't run through condensed carbon either, so try it. That won't work. Okay, I can't say that I love sunsets here. Um, there's two suns, and they're basically the same level. One's bigger than the other, which means one's probably closer than the other. But I don't like two suns setting at the exact same time. I don't think. I mean, you get a good orange hue from it. That's pretty. But on top of purple, I'm not so sure I like it too much. It might be alright. Let's see if we can get ahead of it just by a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. The sun rise a little bit. We can. The planet might be too big. Yeah. Nope. Nope, maybe not. Yeah, it is. We're not going to be able to catch it. Not unless we go up and post it. I don't see a reason to have to do that. Wow. Easily flown mountains, channels. Float around like a little feather. Okay, let's get out of here. It was okay. I mean, it's a pretty planet. Even though I'm not the greatest fan of purple planets, it's not an ugly planet at all. Just not what I'm looking for. Looking for a planet that I don't have these regrets, because they're not regrets at all. I love that planet we're on right now. But it's not, you know, I don't want to have things that I'm nitpicking, you know what I mean? And I think anywhere I go, there's going to be a nitpick, but I think one of the nitpicks that I've had since probably the very beginning is the mist in this game. I don't get along with it. I have a hard time seeing, and the mist just makes it that much harder. I like, you know, the white mist a lot of the times. F6, you don't have any water. You have water. G2, yep. You got a filter there. Filter! Okay. Well, that was fun. Paradise Planet. It's blue-ish, turquoise, green, whatever. Thought they said there was water here. Incandescent, dusty, tropical, icy, overgrown. Okay, fine. You talked me into it. We'll go there. We'll go do it. Let's go see it. Why not? We're all about the work here. We go see the stuff, the things. Who knows? We might find a new mystery to unravel in a couple of weeks. Because that's usually how long it takes me to say, okay, fine. We'll go back, we'll go check it out, see what the hell just happened. because it was weird and we needed to get the heck out of there because. Um, that's basically why we left that planet, was because it was just a weird planet. Why are you murky? Oh, you're having a storm, aren't you? And you are a paradise planet. You're pretty, but you have no water. Where is your water? Where did you put your water? Huh? That's what I thought. You look like you have land, but you have tons of water. Maybe almost too much water. I don't know. When I look at a planet and I see it glowing at me, it tells me there's a lot of water on it. It looks like it has yellow atmosphere. This might be a doomed mission before we get there. We're gonna find out though. We headed there. Mm-hmm. We're gonna go find out. If that's water, then their land is the same color as the water? Huh. Okay, we're gonna go up here. Set up shop near the coast. Alright, so I see yellow in the atmosphere. Now the water looks yellow to me. What color are you? Oh, the sky is yellow. Clear water. Very clear. That's where we just tap down right there. Okay, so let's do this. There we go. Ah, that'll keep y'all from getting cabin fever. I mean, I'm not wild about the yellow sky. I'm not. Um, I'm not crazy about, well, there being no trees. You got these Cracker Jack things, but so. Ow. Okay, so let's go ahead and land, see what kind of critters they got up in here. We'll land on this knoll right here. Hopefully we can see over everything. God knows, you make your way to the top of one knoll and another knoll's taller than you are, and you go see that. There's another knoll right beyond that that's taller than your RC. Right there it is. That's alright. We'll hang right here. What do we got? We got critters, man. Okay. What we here? More critters. Okay. Y'all want to make your way over here so I can inspect you just a little closer. They're like, yeah, sure. You need to go ahead and get yourself a pair of binoculars, mister. Go bird watching somebody else. Oh, wow. All right. What did I just? Oh God! What did I just discover down here? Birds. Planet of the freaking birds. That's what this is. It's a planet of the freaking birds. Well, that one's got double wings, kind of like a mosquito. Don't see too many land critters. Kind of like these big brown ones, though. See his talons just hanging down. Oh no, it was his tail. Alright. Alright, well. Yep. Sky here is about as much as I can handle. We handled pretty good, I reckon. Oh, yeah. This planet ain't got nothing. For an overgrown planet, this is really weird. Why are we always finding the weird overgrown planets? This one doesn't have much in the way of damn near anything. It's got these weird things on it. The jacks. We used to call it a game of jacks when I was a kid. You drop a ball, you pick up as many of these jacks things as you possibly could, and then catch the ball before it hit the floor again. So it's a little itty bitty ball. Little itty bitty jacks too. You always want to collect more jacks than your friends. What have we? Oh. Okay. Cool. I don't know. I like to look at different buildings. I like to look at different things. See what we got, you know. Sometimes they change buildings. Sometimes they change the way things look. Let's get out of here, huh? Nice little refresh. No, it can't. It's not really a refreshing tour. We just had a trip to an overgrown planet a little bit ago. That's where we got our UFO critter. Although I still say the one we saw a couple weeks ago was a lot bigger. A lot bigger. And I probably skipped out on it. But the chances that I don't know. It seems like the chances we actually get close to that critter is slim to none. Because there were quite a few of the flying critters that we still didn't see. Alright, get us out of here, yo. Water. G0. Go PF. Yeah, you go PF. Where are we? Eh, 5 planets, 1 moon. Yeehaw. Okay, you got some mutated planet there. Alright, you mutated. You got a flourishing planet. She's red and she's got lots of clouds and maybe some clear water. I'm not sure. Paradise. She orange. She orange. That ain't orange. That's purple. Metallic, plated, and miasmatic. Okay. How you doing? And see, I screwed things up when I went to a purple planet, but I wanted to make sure that everything was nice and reset. Okay. P9F water. So it was from one end of the spectrum straight to the other end of the spectrum. You had a paradise planet that was purple in this last one. So let's see if this next system has a paradise planet in it. And let's see what color it is. Because if it's purple, chances are this cluster is purple. We need to find another cluster. Okay. Okay, nothing's purple here. Well, that's a lie. It's a sub-zero planet, so it should be that color, right? Okay. Desolate planet, Rican planet. You gotta be kidding me. It's a green planet with purple water. That's not what we're looking for. And I don't want the AI to start thinking it is. So we're not going to do that. The AI in this game is desperate to please. So if you go somewhere, I suppose, um, for any reason, it's going to think that's what you are looking for. Or if you're searching for something like G3, like a ship, chances are, as long as it knows you're looking for a specific ship, like when I was ship hunting, I wouldn't even scan a shuttle, a hauler, or an explorer if I was looking for a fighter. That ensured that the game sent me more fighters. If you go to other things than green and blue, I suppose maybe the same thing. What is this? Temperate moon? Oh, all right. High radio source man, tropical paradise. She ugly, man. She 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 ain't pretty at all. Not on the map. No, that's not what we're looking for. Yeah, it looked weird. It's got my interest peaked, but no, that's not what we're looking for. No saying. Let's get out of there. Let's get out of this little system here. That's an M class planet. That's a K class. Um, there you go. G8. But yeah, the AI is desperate to please. I just like a little bit of surprise along the way. It doesn't have to be, all inclusive or anything like that. Just every once in a while, something different. It's just not the way AI works. It assumes that you are a one-track mind. And a lot of people are these days. Okay, so you got blue and white. Now, I assume this white is reflective water. And reflective water is usually going to be whatever color the atmosphere is. So if it's blue, then you're going to have blue water. F2, G8PF water. And a filter. Okay. Color filters, that is. 6 planets. Like I said, all of these have been basically blind hops. Other than looking at certain things. Sporal, basalt, volcanic, um, verdescent, which is eh, meh. Halfway between a stormy planet and a paradise planet. Yeah, there you go. Pillared planet. Corrosive. No, 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 no. Please stop. Make the bad man stop. Um, Dissonant. It's not going to tell you whether it has water there or not. I'm going to go here. I mean, it doesn't really matter whether we're going to G0, G9, whatever. We're still finding paradise planets, all these systems. I think one of the reasons we went to a lot of these paradise planets was so we can compare. I mean, a little bit. Look, it might be that you can find frostbound, foggy, poisonous, verdescent paradise, and a glacial. You can find paradise planets in damn near any category. Thing is are you going to find a lush one in darn near any category? That's the. Are you going to find one with a lot of trees, or are you going to find with just a lot of rock? Who knows, right? I mean, that's then again, we've seen bear and we've seen lots of trees in pretty much the same systems, so it's like everything's just randomized. Everything. What is God? How does the game think I want to see this? Really? Okay, so you got one paradise planet, you got two paradise planets, you got a rotten planet, and you got a planetary anomaly. You got 3 decent planets out of 4. This one, magnetized ferrite, so it's obviously got storms. This one, I don't know. And 2 paradise planets. These, I'm going to say, are actual clouds, because anything less than that is like hardly any water at all. This is purple grass with green water. We just saw it in reverse a little bit ago. Green grass and purple water. So, let's see if we can get to the other end of the blue spectrum here and stay on green. Wow, I thought we skipped through a lot of that. Apparently we did not. We're still in the purples. Well, no, wait. We're out of the reds, right? I don't know. Okay, so you got a high temperature planet, you got a scorched planet, you got a paradise planet, and you got an overgrown planet. Neither one of these have anything that we're looking for. No water. Where's your water at, bro? Huh? Where is your water? Nope. You're not even the right shade of green anyway. You're lima bean green. So, we're gonna go back here. We'll try it again. Yeah, I know. We're starting to hop more than we are going to planets. I get it. Sorry. This one has no filter. It does have water. So, whatever we see should be exactly what is on the planet. Right? I think. Pretty sure. That's going to be your paradise planet, is a red one. Damn it. I hate when I'm right. No. Do better. I mean, look, it didn't have filters. It's nothing wrong with that. It's good. Filters tend to change the colors, like if the atmosphere looks yellow and you get down to the surface and the sky is actually a totally different color, right? That sort of filter. Paradise. What's the blue? I see white, I see yellow. Never mind. That's not even green. Sub-zero, nuclear, and unstable. I'm going to regret skipping up so many purple planets. I swear I am. But there's only another couple trillion more, right? I mean, well, crap. Off to the filter world we go. All right, it wasn't that far away. It's not about that. When you go through those warps, it's the time that it takes to warp is actually the loading screen for the next system. Yeah, nice, right? Inbound, icebound planet, boiling, paradise, yay. Incandescent, paradise, blue and green. There you go. And a caustic. So let's go see what you got on this planet here with rings on it, huh? Huh? Let's go see. It's blue and green from here. It might be blue and purple by the time we get out there. Oh, okay. There's old zip zap. Okay, let's get out of here. Well, I can't discern a specific color for the atmosphere. I didn't want you to go to the icon. I wanted you to go above the icon. But that's okay. I'll grab you when you get to like 500,000 because the sun is 33% of the way around the other side. So about 400,000, I think. No, yeah, about 300, a little under 3. Here. And zip it that way. Okay. That should be good. Huh. You sure got a lot of water. But then again, so does Earth. You know, if you're looking for an Earth-like planet, kind of, god damn it. See the atmosphere? It's orange and up here. It's not gonna be pretty at all. Nope. Sure is peachy out here. We out. Before we break an eyeball. I'm returning my base, damn it. Or at least this one. I'm not going back to the colony. I don't even think I actually discovered that colony. I just kind of wound up there. Game was like, congratulations, your colony. I'm like, no, I don't think so. I don't want it. Then it started putting stuff in my inventory I never even picked up. I was never even there for it. That little drone thing somehow wound up in my inventory. I never picked it up. I was never even at that colony when the drone or the things were attacking. Let's see here. Petrified. Tropical. Paradise is purple. Humid. Shattered. That'd be kind of cool if that was a paradise planet, right? All silver. Oh yeah, that'd be kind of cool. You. No. It was blue and green. But it's not paradise, is it? No. G1P. Water. She's got life. She's got a little life. F is filter, I'm pretty sure. P is carbon traces. Or, yeah, carbon trace. Which means there's life, right? Yeah. Dusty. Paradise. Or showered it. Chromatic fog. Boiling doom. Boiling doom. No. We went to a fiery doom planet there. a couple episodes ago. I'm gonna call it episodes now because I it was actually like 2 weeks ago, I think, because last week we really didn't get to do a whole lot. It's not that we didn't get to; it's just that, man, it's crazy time. Um, there's never time off. It doesn't matter, you know. There's never a slow time. Paradise, which is brown, radioactive, acrid, windswept, scalding, and frostbound. But yeah, there's never really a time, you know, that during the year when you feel like, oh my God, I got all this free time at work and I don't have to do anything, and oh my, what am I gonna do with my life? You know, no, they don't give you that time. Nah, actually, I will go out on a limb and say that lately they've been scheduling a lot more employees. Um, on days that I wouldn't expect it, on days that I would actually expect there to be hardly anything going on. Bleak, reeking, fiery. And, you know, then on a Saturday, I'm guessing everybody just wants off. I'm guessing that's what it is people just want Saturday off. Because, you know, Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we don't really, we're not really all that busy. But yet, I'm sitting there with this big, huge, massive crew. And I'm like, dude, what do I do with all these people? You know, I have more people than I have spots to put them at. So it's like, okay, well, I'm going to double them up, either that or we're all going on break and let these new people, or, you know, I'm not going to call them new because they're not. Um, but some of them are newer to the crew than others. And so you want to go ahead and let them work out their own strategies and stuff like that, figure out what they're going to do, because there's going to be a time when they're going to be out there on their own. So you might as well let them, you know, under control, because you always have, you know, your longer tenured folks there to take over if necessary. And trust me, and get behind extremely fast, especially here, infested paradise. Huh. Misty planet. This game is trying to get me to a purple planet. Humid, arid, and well, there's a paradise green with red water. I don't want to get it back into that. Infested paradise sounds really intriguing though, because it's going to have a worm and it is a paradise planet, but it's purple. It, grr. Like, okay, stop it. No. So you let your lesser experienced folks get out there and control a hard run, right? Or a hard rush. Customers are known to be rushing at certain times, and well, you let them handle it. Paradise, flourishing, Sub-Zero, rotten. And if you think that looked like a paradise planet, it is the ugliest planet in this entire system. I, no. No, you rethink that and give us something just a little bit better there. I promise. I'm headed to the blues and greens. Show me blues and greens. That's where we go. Then you'll know. Tropical. It's blue and green, but it's not paradise. Paradise, which is barf again. Decaying moon, rocky, airless, hexagonal. Let's go to this one. just to get off the ship, it's blue and green, okay? It's blue and green. That's all we can say. It's not. It's not orange. It's not purple. Not purple. It's not red. There you go. Orange. I keep wanting to say orange. I don't know why. Just got orange on the brain today. I've been wanting some oranges for a minute. Okay, so the sun's on that side, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to go ahead and round this planet back to the backside. Hello. Okay, we're gonna do a side dive. Oh my! What the hell? Oh, that's right. It's not a paradise planet, so it's having a storm. And guess where the sun is? That's right, right here. Know why? Because the sun puts off particulates. It hits the atmosphere. The atmosphere, or the particulates hit the atmosphere and they scatter. Much like real world. Yep. Can we get back here? Except just, it's not quite this pronounced in the real world. There we go. We're here. What you got? You're supposed to be blue and green. Wait. Are you mud? Or do you actually have grass? Let's see. Well, looks like it might have grass. No. It has, well... Okay, if we're going to call it grass, it's kind of crab grass. It's not real, well, some of it is. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay. We did kind of land right under a lily pad, too. Alright, where is the sun? God damn it. I don't know. Well, you're right overhead. There we go. Let's clear these clouds out of here. Get down here and see what we got going on. We got a barfy sky. We have, well, not really green anything down here unless you land, and then you can tell that it's green grass, I'm sure. Because we did that a little bit ago. I feel like even in a spaceship, we're in kind of one of those spotlights. Yep. It's only green where we are. Let's see. Watch. There you go. It's all nice and green. Now we speed it up. And we're running the green across the planet. Yeah. And the water is blue. It's just, wow. Thank you. It's not bad. It's just, no, it's kind of a troll. It's blue and green. It's exactly what we asked for, except for the sky. But not at all. So, but anyway, it's blue and green, so maybe the AI is like, okay, well, he's looking for blue and green. Let's see what he gives us. G1F. Put me down. Thank you. I'm not one of those people that like to be carried. I never was. Even as a kid. No, don't carry me. I don't like that. So you got a burden, you got a paradise, and damn it. I hate this. I gotta go there. I have to. It's that color. It's not blue green. It's not blue. It's actually kind of a gray, which means it's kind of should be white. And it's a paradise planet, right? So let's go see this landlocked planet. It looks brown, right? But it's got a blue atmosphere. We'll see. We shall see. Nutretto. Oh, good God. Well, you know, I could be mad about this, but this actually is not bad. It's white. It is a white planet. It's got a green. Well, it's not an electric green. It's I don't know, kind of like a lime green to I don't know, lime green. But let's go ahead and check out the ground, right? Because I'm great at colors. Ask the legally blind guy what he thinks. Yep, it's white as fuck. Okay. Oh. We have critters, huh? Walking octopus. It's like I'm on safari here. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's actually, not ugly at all. Kind of like it. And I really like that. What? Let's see that again. I know, we're going to have to go first person for it, but we are not missing this at all. Oh, wow. Nice. Okay. Honeycombs. Well, it brought me around in a circle, but nope, that's got cobalt in it. Well, Fairface. But that was still a really good cave to, like, build a little round building in or something underground if you felt you needed to or whatever. The sky, it's really green. It really is, and it does seem to go straight to a wow green. A green I haven't seen since elementary school. And I don't know why. Okay, whatever. Alright, let's study. Wow. Wait. We're going in. Are we? Are we? Is it gonna let us? Maybe? Oh, yeah. It said we may. Okay. Wow. Do you realize how big a room has to be in a cave for us to land a ship in it? Can we reach the top? Really? She's pretty far up there. This is a big cave. Let's see. No, I don't want to establish a base. And the only way you can build anything here is if you establish a base first. Well, I could just always tear the... No, I'm not going to do that. This is a big cave. Okay, let's go. I did park this thing sort of in the direction we were going, which is directly towards a wall at this point. Get off the ceiling, please. Let's not do the ceiling ride. We've taken enough of those. We don't deserve another. There you go. That will lead back to the surface. This might too. That's... I don't know. I just typically go left when I'm in the caves. Yeah, it leads us right back to the surface. Okay. And I did accomplish what we wanted to accomplish today, which was to find our UFOs. And we did that early. We did that very early, which is why we went ahead and threw in some planet searching and stuff like that, just to go ahead and do some more, you know. I'll be back in a little bit. I need to take a quick break. My puppy and my kitty need just a little bit of pets. It's been a minute. I mean, you know, they've been getting lovins all week, but it's an everyday thing. You know, it's not an all week or an all month or a cumulative thing. No, it's what have you done for me in the last 10 minutes. That's how this relationship works. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. And you know, maybe I don't know. Maybe y'all want a UFO for a pet. I don't know. Maybe that planet is just weird enough for y'all to go see and say, hey, I've been here. Anyway, hope you guys have fun, and I will see you in the next one.